Guys, today we are going to be doing the smg4 the Hunger Games simulator. Anyway, let's get started. smg4 spares smg friend and gathers as much food as he can. Bob snatches some arrows from the cornucopia. Buchan scares Maggie away from the cornucopia. How can Buchan scare you? Anyway, Tully dashes to the forest to avoid the bloodbath. Melanie takes a spill leaning on the cornucopia. Axel grabs a backpack but is not zipped and most of the supplies fall out. Dusty scores a ball mass from inside the cornucopia. FM grabs a backpack of supplies and retreats. X grabs a backpack but it's not zipped and most of the supplies fall out. Sonic grabs a sword. Peach grabs a sickle and Toad gets a slingshot. Swagmaster 69 takes a handful of throwing knives from the ground and retreats. Chris rips a backpack out of Waluigi's hands. Steve grabs a shield from the ground. Shumi is in shock for a moment, then retreats away from the cornucopia. smg4 sees poison fog but manages to escape. Mario makes a slingshot with materials from the ground. Bob sprains his ankle while running away from Buchan's. Maggie falls and scrapes her leg while running away from Tori. Melanie, Axel, Dusty, FM, and X track down and kill Sonic. Peach tries to kill a squirrel with an arrow. Toad is picked by thorns while picking berries. Swagmaster 69 discovers a water source. Chris sees a picture of his family from a sponsor. Waluigi tries to kill Steve, but he is able to escape. Shumi rests in a ravine and skirt. smg4 begs for Mario to kill him. He refuses, keeping smg4 alive. Bob climbs a tree to try to get some rest. Buchan and Maggie tell stories about their and lives to each other. Tori tends to Melanie's wounds. Axel, Dusty, and FM discuss a game plan for the morning. X sets Peach on fire for a painful death. Toad, Swagmaster 69, and Chris discuss a game plan for the morning. Waluigi attempts to start a fire but is unsuccessful given the lack of materials available. Steve huddles up next to a fire and cooks the meat he hunted earlier in the day. And Shumi begins to cry. Anyway, looks like they're doing good. Steve, Mario, and Bob hunt for other tributes. Okay. Buchan's explores the arena. Maggie receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Tori explores the arena. Melanie explores the arena. Axel and tends to Dusty's wounds. FM watches X die from a killer bee sting. Toad sings a song while searching for a food source. He finally finds some and with wild berries. Swagmaster 69 catching his sanity. Chris and Waluigi create an alliance. And smg4 and Mario create a fort for the night. Bob falls asleep to the sound of people screaming. Buchan feels and forgets where he is. Maggie and Tori betray Melanie. Axel, Dusty, and FM sing song together, hoping for the best. Toad and Swagmaster 69 talk about the tributes past and still alive. Chris falls asleep to the sound of people screaming. Waluigi's unable to start a fire and is extremely uncomfortable. Steve falls asleep shivering. SMG4 turns to Mario's ruins. Mario sees smoke rising in the distance and wonders who is responsible. Lucas camouflages himself in a cave-type area. Maggie kills Shovel with sticks and grass. Tari explores the arena. Axel is attacked and eaten alive by a wild animal, like Watfy 2021 all over again. Dusty practices her knife throwing and Archie. FM, Toad, and Swagmaster 69 hunt for other tributes. Chris receives a picture of his family from a sponsor. Waluigi shelter with sticks. SMG4 and Bob spot and kill Maya and kill Bob. Boop Kids, Maggie, Toy, and Dusty chase and kill FM. Toad dies in his sleep from a deadly infection. Jeez, a lot of deaths. Swagmaster 69 attempts to start a fire but is unsuccessful given the lack of materials around. Chris and Waluigi fall asleep holding hands. Steve receives an iPad from an unknown sponsor. Shumi falls asleep shivering from a fever. SMG4 begs for Mario to kill him. He refuses, keeping SMG4 alive. Boopkins receives healing from a sponsor. Maggie throws rocks at Ty from a hiding spot in a tree. Dusty has a mild panic attack. Swagmaster 69 makes a slingshot with materials from the ground. Chris spears Waluigi in the back with a trident. Scared. SMG4 begins to cry. Mario strangles Boopkins with a rope found on the ground. Maggie begs for Tari to kill her. She refuses, keeping Maggie alive. Dusty tends her wounds with leaves and water. Swagmaster 69 receives a gourmet live course meal from an unknown sponsor. Chris, Steve, and Shumi sing songs. SMG4 and Mario create a fort out of sticks and leaves. Maggie is pricked by thorns while picking berries. Tari sees Dusty but decides to stay quiet and let her pass. Swagmaster 69 asks Chris to scared, and also Shumi died. SMG4 lets Mario into his campsite. Maggie and Tari hold hands and cry together. Dusty receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Swagmaster 69 shamelessly kills Chris while he is resting. Jeez. SMG4 explores the arena. Mario dreams about home back at his district. Maggie overhears Tari and Dusty talking in the distance. Swagmaster 69 scared. SMG4 cries himself to sleep. Maggie tries to sing himself to sleep. Maggie thinks about her family. Tari receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Dusty receives a hatchet and water from an unknown sponsor, and Swagmaster slips on a frozen river and drowns. SMG4 searches for a water firewood. Mario sees smoke rising in the distance and wonders who is responsible. Maggie searches for water and firewood. Tari questions her sanity. And Dusty pleads. SMG4 dies from an infection. Mario attempts to start a fire but is unsuccessful given the lack of materials. Maggie falls. That's good. Okay, no one dies today, I guess. No one died, I guess. That's cool. Hope Mario wins. Mario, Maggie, and Toy get into a fight. Mario quickly kills them both. So Mario wins. Well, that's what happens when you mess with the avatar. He wins. Anyway, guys, bye. Let's see everyone's placements. Okay, smg4, 4th place. Swagmaster 696, Bob 14, and smg3 20th. Bye.